Okay, so who's going to read for us? Sister Blessing.
Yes, so it's not that clear here.
Oh, okay. It's a scanned copy of the. It's a scanned copy of the question. Okay, so, but how would you now be able to answer if you can't see clearly?
Yeah, I can see it now. Dash is a fluid connective tissue that circulates continually around the body, allowing consistent communication between tissue distant from each other. Saliva, hormone, blood, water.
So what's our answer?
Six, sir. Blood.
Blood, yes, excellent, blood. Okay. So, question 2.
Which of the following is the functions of the efferent divisions of the nervous system? A. Sending signals to the muscle. B. Providing sensations of the internal and external environment. C. Interrogating scenery information. D. Coordinating voluntary and involuntary activities. So I'm not sure. Option C.
No. The efferent division
Interrogating
will send signals to the muscles.
Okay, so that's
It send signals to muscles. Question 3.
the conscious awareness. Yes, the conscious awareness of sensation is called.
So what do you think the answer might be? The answer is perception. Perception. Perception.
Perception.
C, that's C.
Perception.
Perception.
C.
Okay, so let's continue question 4.
Olfactory gland. Olfactory gland. A. Produce a pigment mucus that cover the olfactory epithelium. B. Contain the neural receptor for the scent of smell. C. Form the basement membrane of the olfactory epithelium as sensitive to aromatic muzzle in the air.
So what does olfactory mean? What does olfactory mean? No, the answer is not B.
Okay.
So what's the answer?
Think option D.
No, A is the answer. Olfactory gland.
A is the answer.
Yeah. You should know that glands secrete. Okay. And olfactory gland is an example of, is it endocrine or exocrine?
Endocrine.
Endocrine. So what do endocrine glands do? What do endocrine glands do? Since you said endocrine, so what do endocrine glands do? I'm waiting. What do endocrine glands do? Do you know the difference between endocrine and exocrine glands?
Endocrine gland produce endocrine gland
Yeah.
produce and secrete hormones
Okay.
directly from the bloodstream into the bloodstream. I mean,
Yes. Okay. So is olfactory gland endocrine or exocrine? It's a difficult question. It's not a difficult question. It's very simple. It's straightforward. Did you listen to the class on endocrine glands or endocrine system? No.
no, sir.
That's why we'll be taking classes. You guys will not read the notes. Neither will you listen to the class. So it's going to be a big problem. So olfactory gland is an example. It's not an endocrine, it's an exocrine. So definitely, just like the salivary glands, which they are exocrine glands and they have their secretion. So for the olfactory gland produce pigmented mucus that covers the olfactory epithelium. So that's the answer. Go to 5. Let's go to 5.
Which of the following are not among the 6 nutrients needed by the body? What's mineral enzyme?
So what's the answer? What's the answer to question 5?
Enzyme.
Enzyme. Yeah, enzyme. That's the answer. This one is even basic biology now. You should not hesitate before you answer. It's basic biology because all these people that ask questions on the road in Lagos, they can just bring a mic to you and ask you this question. It's basic biology. Okay. So, question 6, right?
Yes, sir. Which of the following is not a function of digestive system? A. Eliminate undigested waste from the body. B. Breaking down food into a molecule that the body can use. C. I can't see this C on it. It's not bright. Like
Absorbing
it's not clear.
absorbing food molecules
Food molecule into the blood,
to the blood.
keeping the body in a that is option D.
Option what?
Study D.
That's the function of your digestive system. Okay,
No, that is not.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's
Yes.
option D. Yeah, it's D. It's D. Yeah, you're right. So
Which of the following is an accessory organs of digestion? I mean,
digestion. Yeah.
accessory organs of digestion. Esophagus. A.
Never. All the gastrointestinal tracts, they are part of the main organs of digestion.
Okay. Pancreas, colon, spleen. Which of the following is an accessory organs of digestion? Okay. So spleen. Because I don't know what spleen means.
The answer is pancreas.
Pancreas.
The pancreas is an accessory organ of digestion. Okay. You see, for digestion, we have main organs, then we have accessory organs. Every component of the gastrointestinal tract, starting right from the oral cavity to the esophagus to the stomach, okay, to the small intestine, large intestine, are all part of the main organs. Then the accessory organs now include things like the pancreas, the liver, all right? So these are accessory organs of digestion. Question 8.
Digestion literally means chemical or mechanical breakdown of food, absorption of nutrients in the gut, progressive dehydrations of indigestive reduce or what?
Residue.
Input of food residue. Input of food into the digestive tract. Answer.
A, correct. Question 9.
Chemical digestions of carbohydrates begins in dash.
Begins.
Begins in dash. Carbohydrates. Mouth.
Mouth. Excellent. Correct. Question 11.
11. Which of these sex occur? I don't see it, sir.
Throughout the alimentary canal.
Throughout the alimentary canal. Yes. Oh. So segmentation.
No. The answer is propulsion.
Okay, so
The answer is propulsion. Okay. A similar term is peristalsis. Peristalsis. And it involves the movement of food from one place to another. All right.
okay, so
So, next question.
thank you, sir. Organ of the urinary system that are actively involved with urine transport are dash. Kidney and bladder, ureter, and ureter and kidney. Kidney, ureter, and bladder. So I think it's kidney and bladder. No? Organs of the urine system.
Transport of urine.
Urine.
The kidneys do not transport urine, they form the urine. Okay.
Yes,
So
the form liquid.
for transport, we have the
Ureter
and bladder.
and ureter and bladder. Okay, option D.
No, sorry.
Urethra.
Sorry, B. Urethra
Option D.
and
bladder.
ureters. Yeah. Wait.
Ureters, okay.
It's option B. B for bio. B for
Oh.
bio.
Okay, sir.
Urethra and ureters. Okay? Because the bladder stores urine, it does not transport it. Okay? So, the urine is formed in the kidneys. I hope you still remember the processes. The processes of.
Yes.
You said yes, okay. Tell me the processes. Since you said yes.
From the kidney form urine, produce urine.
How?
From kidney to the like.
That's what I'm asking. How? You don't remember. So, but the organs of the urinary system that are actively involved with urine transport are the urethra and ureters. We have several processes of urine formation, ultrafiltration,
Filtration,
reabsorption, secretion. Those are the things that I'm looking for. Okay, so but for question 12, the organs that are actively involved with transport are the urethra and ureters. Okay. So 13. Question 13.
Which of the following is a vital first step essential to all kidney function?
Okay, so what's the answer to question 13?
Glomerular filtration.
Correct. Glomerular filtration. That's the answer. Glomerular filtration. Okay. Question 14. Question 14.
Water reabsorb.
Okay, so hold on. Let me bring down the presentation and represent. Maybe it will help you. But if it doesn't, then it's your network. The person that can't see the screen saver she has left. Okay. So, question 14.
Water reabsorption occur passively through the process of dash.
Okay. So, how does water reabsorption occur? Now, and note the question says passively. Passively. Do you still remember passive transport and active transport? So the question says passively. So, what kind of passive transport transport water?
Facilitated diffusion.
No.
Active transport.
Simple diffusion.
Nisuru. Abibat. I said passive transport. You are still saying active transport. You know there are two types of transport. We have passive and active. So the question is asking for passive. Active should not even come to your mind. Okay.
Sir, please, what are the options there? I can't see the screen. I'm just.
Diffusion, osmosis.
Simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, osmosis.
Okay, so which of these mechanisms transport water? Which of these mechanisms transport water? I've taught this thing over and over again. I do not expect that these how do we say it?
Osmosis.
Osmosis,
Sir.
osmosis move water now. So this kind of question, you should just give me the answer once. Okay. So
ADH promotes increases water T of the dash.
So what's the answer?
Which one do you mean?
What's the answer to this question? ADH promotes increased water permeability of the. So what's our answer to question 15?
Convoluted tube.
No. The answer is distal convoluted tube. The answer is B. Heritage, can you see the screen now?
I can't see anything.
Okay, let me bring it down and relaunch. You should be able to see. Because I have switched my network. Okay, so question 15. The answer to question 15 is distal convoluted tube. Okay, so let's have question 16.
When the level of ADH antidiuretic hormone increase.
So what will happen when the level of ADH increases? What will happen? First off, let's even start from here. Which gland produces ADH?
Pituitary gland. Endocrine gland. Pituitary.
My sister, I know it's endocrine gland, but I want the specific gland. So what's the name of the gland that produces ADH? The pituitary gland does not produce ADH. ADH is produced, pituitary gland, but we have types of pituitary glands, so which one? We have anterior pituitary, we have posterior pituitary, which one?
Posterior, sir.
And they will say, which teacher should be? It is posterior. They will say, which teacher should be doing positive confession. How do you want to do positive confession? I have taught you these things now. So it's the posterior pituitary. So which other hormone does the posterior pituitary produce? Release. Let's say release, not produce. Which other hormone does the posterior pituitary release? Heritage. Which other one?
Oxytocin. So the other one is posterior.
What? So, what was the answer to question 16? When the level of ADH increases. What was another name for ADH?
Vasopressin.
Vasopressin. So what happens when the level of ADH increases? What happens when the level of ADH increases?
Urine decreases.
Excellent. Yeah, less urine is produced.
Gametes are formed by
Okay, so
zygote.
do you know what zygote is? Ashinkan.
That is female something.
Zygote is female something. So zygote is
Okay.
zygote is the union of spermatozoon and ovum. That's zygote. When there's sexual intercourse and the spermatozoon travels through the female reproductive tract and fertilizes the ovum, the result is zygote. So the zygote is more or less like a unicellular organism that now begins to divide. Yeah, what's your question? I'm listening.
No, the answer. Sir, okay, the next question. The answer should be meiosis.
Yeah, it's meiosis. It's meiosis. But I'm just trying to school the person that says zygote. So, but the answer is meiosis, not zygote. The answer is D, meiosis. All right. All sex cells are produced by the process of meiosis. Okay, know that today. How many types of cells do we have in the human body? How many types of cells do we have in the human body? Okay. We have the somatic cell and the sex cells. The somatic cells and the sex cells. And I told you that the somatic cells divide. How do the somatic cells divide? Mitosis. So the somatic cells divide by the process of mitosis, while the sex cells divide by the process of meiosis.
Meiosis.
Okay. Oh God. I said all these things. So question 18. Go ahead. Question 18. Blessing. Question 18.
The female external genitalia is known as.
So what's the female external genitalia known as? We said this during the female reproductive system. I told you that the female external genitalia.
Vulva.
Yes, that's
Vulva.
collectively called vulva. All right, good. Okay, so question 19. Question 19.
The spermatic cords suspend the testes in the dash.
The spermatic cords suspend the testes in the dash. Where? The spermatic cords suspend the testes in the dash.
Scrotum.
I was going to say this one is straightforward.
Scrotum. Ashanti.
Oh, okay. No, question 20.
That stimulates the thyroid gland to produce hormone.
Hold on, Charlie.
TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone.
Thyroid stimulating hormone. Question 21.
The posterior pituitary formed from.
Yes, the posterior pituitary is formed from. We said that the anterior pituitary is a glandular tissue, okay? And the posterior pituitary is another type of tissue. So what type of tissue is the posterior pituitary? This is inside the video of the. Okay, you can get it like this. What's another name for posterior pituitary? So the posterior pituitary is otherwise known as neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis. So the posterior pituitary is formed from nervous tissue. It is formed from nervous tissue. Okay?
The medulla is completely surrounded by the That's
Adrenal cortex.
The adrenal cortex, yeah. The adrenal cortex completely surrounds the medulla. All right. Question.
the nervous system detects and responds to change. Dash.
23.
Inside and outside the body.
Inside and outside the body. 24.
Dash is the longest part of the brain. Largest one. Okay. Largest.
What was the answer?
Cerebrum.
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 Cerebrum. 25.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Dash makes
Dash make up the
Okay, go ahead.
outermost layer of the brain.
What we have here is sucrose.
Focus.
There's no,
Focus.
and that's not even the answer.
Okay.
White matter.
Gray. It's gray matter. It's gray matter. It's gray matter. The inner part is the
Which one did white matter cover?
The inner. It's the other way around for the spinal cord. Okay.
Okay. So in spinal cord is now the like the white matter is the one covering the outside. Gray matter is not the one covering the inner.
All right. Go ahead. Question 26.
All arteries carry signal. No, all arteries carry oxygenated blood. Except.
MTN signal.
Sorry, sir.
All arteries carry oxygenated blood except
Blood except.
Pulmonary artery.
pulmonary artery. I already told you not to even look at the option, just pulmonary straight. Okay, 27.
Dash and dash are the two kind of bone tissue.
This is straightforward. For me, sharp. Sharp. Don't think about it. Ah, oh God. You don't know.
Compact bone. Sir, compact bone. I'm trying to see the listing. Okay. Compact bone and cancellous.
And cancellous. Let me read it. Mature cells of the cartilage are known as. Mature cells of the cartilage are known as. They are chondrocytes. I'm not sure I mentioned that, and that's why I gave you the answer. They are chondrocytes. What are mature cells of the bone? Give me.
Osteocytes.
Osteocytes. Okay, so the two major divisions of the ventral body cavity are the two major divisions of the ventral body cavity are
Thoracic and abdominal pelvic cavity.
Yeah. This is the ventral. This is the ventral. So here we have thoracic. Here we have the abdominal pelvic cavity. All right. So question 30. The liver is primarily located in the dash quadrant. The liver is,
Left. Is it?
No. When I showed you the picture of the digestive system, is the right upper. Okay.
Right upper. Lower knee.
When I showed you the picture of the digestive system, the liver is somewhere here. Okay. And I told you this is a mirror image. So when you are facing it, your left side is your right. Okay. So while your right side is your left. So the stomach is in the left upper, and the liver is more tilted to the right upper quadrant. Okay. Question 31. Blessing, can you see so that you go ahead with reading the question? Let me not take your responsibility. Okay, yeah, I'll be back.
All are true about skeleton except contain red bone marrow. Contain red bone marrow.
But they do now. Don't they have red bone marrow?
Okay. Normally, you need to find out.
They have red bone marrow, and that's where
Elsa.
Yeah.
Okay. Act as covering.
No, heritage, they have red bone marrow. I didn't only say yellow bone marrow. They have red bone marrow. But
yes, they have in the spinal.
wait, let me listen to what heritage. What are you saying? Eh? Eh? Uh-huh. Okay. I apologize about that. No, I'm not sure you listened to the video. If you listen to the video, I mentioned red bone marrow, particularly the flat and irregular bones. They have this red bone marrow, and that's why they can be involved in hemopoiesis, erythropoiesis, and the like. So I mentioned red bone marrow. Then we also said that the compact bone is usually made up of the periosteum, and in the periosteum, you also see the yellow bone marrow. Then in the cancellous region, particularly for the spongy bone, you will see red bone marrow. So I said all these things. Okay. So what's the answer to 31?
Act as a covering.
Yeah, because actually it is the skin that acts as a covering.
Aside humans, I don't know organisms or maybe animals that like their skeleton act as a covering.
That's exoskeleton. But you are talking about animals that have exoskeleton. Take for instance, in the case of some insects, some lower animals. Okay, so their exoskeleton covers. It acts as covering. But humans don't have exoskeleton. We have endoskeleton. So when we are talking about human physiology or anatomy, we are not considering exo. We are considering endoskeleton. Okay. But you are right that exoskeleton can serve as a covering for the body. But in this case, we are not talking about exoskeleton. We are talking about endoskeleton. Okay. So 32.
That is the maintenance of the fairly constant internal environment of the body. Homeostasis.
Homeostasis.
It's better now. Kilo Shesi. You can now hear you. It's better.
Mojo, Epis.
Okay, that Epis is Temo. It's not original. So homeostasis, that's D. 33.
Blood clotting acts by which of these mechanisms? Positive feedback mechanism.
Positive feedback mechanism. I actually said it during that the platelets will be mobilized. Okay, when there's an open injury, the platelet will be mobilized until the cascade of hemostasis, not homeo in this sense, hemostasis is complete. Okay, so 34.
34. Which of these is not included in intracellular fluid? Digestive juices.
Excellent. Wait, which of these is not? No. The answer is not correct. There is no answer. All of these.
Is that digestive fluid in the intracellular?
Is all of it, sir?
All of them are not intracellular fluid.
Yes.
Because intracellular fluid is the cytosol.
But there's blood plasma.
No, plasma is extracellular. Plasma is extracellular. All these other ones too. They are a division of the extracellular that we call transcellular. Okay, like this synovial fluid is a transcellular, the cerebrospinal fluid is a transcellular. So none of these qualifies as intracellular. So the question doesn't make sense.
The endocrine system dash. Is the last for seconds or minutes?
Release neurotransmitter into the bloodstream for distribution throughout the body.
Kí ló wá sí tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn? Wọ́n ní pé torí tọ́lọ́.
The answer is
Yeah, I
A.
feel like the answer should be
The answer
it
is
should
A.
be between C and D.
The answer is A.
The answer is
Yeah.
A. Relies on the release of chemicals
Release of
to target
chemicals
cells.
that bind to target cells. Now, the effect of the endocrine system is always usually longer than that of the nervous system. It is the nervous system that has effect for seconds. Take for instance, if you sit on a pin reflexively, you are going to jump up within seconds. Reflexively, you are going to jump up. So the actions of the nervous system is actually very rapid, more rapid than the endocrine system. But the action of the endocrine system can take time, okay? Particularly for those ones that even involve positive feedback. In the case of uterine contraction, I don't know, some of you that have given birth, I don't know, how long does it take for a mother to contract? Some people may contract for 1 hour. I don't know. I'm not an obstetrician, but I don't know. But I know that the actions of the endocrine system, they are always kind of very long, they are longer. So 35 will be A. They release chemicals that bind to target cells. But the chemicals are not neurotransmitters. Neurons release neurotransmitters. Okay, so 36.
Hypothalamic hormones that stimulate synthesis and secretion of one or more hormones in the anterior lobe are called releasing hormones.
Releasing hormones. 37.
All hormones are chemical messengers.
Chemical messengers. 38.
Sperm production begins in the epididymis. Okay.
The sperm is stored temporarily in the epididymis. It is not that they are produced in the epididymis. No.
It begins in the
seminiferous tubules. Where you can you people have boyfriends. And you don't know where their sperm are produced from. So you know where their sperms are produced from. 39.
The cell produced by fertilization is called
the explanation I give is zygote. Yeah.
Zygote.
So 40.
Okay. The production of testosterone in the interstitial cells is stimulated by.
Okay. So
it's stimulated by luteinizing hormone.
Luteinizing hormone. There is no need to. Usually, this is it. Follicle stimulating hormone will stimulate the production of spermatozoa. Okay. Why the hormones will be by luteinizing hormone. Okay. So let's go 41.
Sperm maturation occurs in the epididymis.
Yes, epididymis, because that's where they are stored and they temporarily grow and mature there. 42.
42. In the average adult female, ovulation occurs the dash of the menstrual cycle. 14.
43.
During the proliferation phase of the menstrual cycle, one would normally expect the highest level of estrogen, the mature follicle, to be present in the ovary, and it is in the thickness of endometrium. The lowest level of estrogen.
This is very simple. The proliferations, you know what proliferation means in English? When we say proliferation, something is multiplying. Okay, that's what the word proliferate means. So, what do you think is proliferating during the proliferation phase? What part of the female genital tract is proliferating during proliferation phase?
Is it the endometrium line?
Endometrium. Thank you. Is the endometrium. So, what do you think will now happen in the proliferative phase?
An increase in the thickness of
An
the
increase in the thickness of the endometrium. Yeah, excellent. So, 44.
Concerning the breasts, if they are attached to the pectoralis major muscle by mammary ligaments, see latiferous duct open. Sir?
Go ahead. Mo fẹ́ ní ara yín ló wà sórí ẹ̀kẹ́ rẹ̀ àṣà rẹ̀.
Latiferous duct open on the alveoli. See, each latiferous duct supplies an alveolus. D, even before puberty, the female breast is quite different from the male breast. No.
There is no difference before puberty.
Yes.
The answer is A.
Simple.
The answer is A. The attached pectoralis major muscle by mammary ligaments. That's the answer. It's because I didn't mention it. That's why I helped you guys out. So 45.
After ovulation, the mature follicle collapses, taking on a yellowish appearance to become a degenerative corpus luteum.
Corpus luteum. God bless you. Next question.
The location of final maturation and storage of sperm cells before the ejaculation is the.
I've answered this one.
A woman with a 28-day menstrual cycle is most likely to become pregnant as a result of coitus on days
what is
12 to 15.
What is coitus?
Is it not penis?
It's not penis. It's sex. Coitus. It's not ejaculation. It's sex. Yeah. If you are 12 to 15, you are correct. 48.
Important respiratory centers are included in
pons and medulla.
Pons and medulla oblongata.
Pons and medulla.
Okay.
49.
The major related.
We are going to do.
Yes.
That's why you see it as well. But when we do it, it's not one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The major relay station contains input that projects to the cerebral cortex is.
So what's that? What's the nervous system? Is the thalamus. Thalamus is a relay station. Thalamus. It's the thalamus. It serves as a relay station to the cerebral cortex. Okay, so 50.
The cranial involved tongue is.
Okay, so which cranial nerve is involved in the movement of the tongue? No, now. Glosso means tongue.
So?
Glosso.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So it's going to be between glossopharyngeal and hypoglossa. But actually it's hypoglossa. It's hypoglossal nerve 12. It's hypoglossal nerve 12. Glosso means tongue. Let me show you, but I think so. Glosso means glosso means. Can you see? Okay. Oh, most of you are not. Can you see the prefix gloss?
We cannot see anything.
But
I'm not even on the.
It means tongue. Question 51.
Okay. Which of these cells for blood-brain barrier? This one seems to pass. Should I? Okay. Astrocyte cells.
This cell, the blood-brain barrier.
Is astrocyte.
No.
Question 52.
The fibrous layer of the eye. Clara.
Okay. 53.
Is correct? Wow.
Yes, now you are correct. 53.
Okay. Aqueous humor. Aqueous humor is the thickness of the black color of the point. B, flows from the ciliary bodies into the anterior chamber. It is produced by the eye. The cataract if overblown.
The answer is B. The answer is B. It flows from the ciliary body into the anterior chamber. Okay, so next one.
Constriction of the smooth muscle in the ciliary body. Constriction of the smooth muscle in the ciliary body causes A, lens to flatten, B, pupils to constrict, C, pupil to dilate, D, lens to become more spherical. Pupil to constrict.
We have not done special sense. By God's grace, we'll do.
Yes.
So that's
Is
not
it
the
correct?
answer. No. It's for the
Lens to flatten.
no lens to become more spherical. Lens to become more spherical. Okay, so next question. 55.
The spiral organ is found within a scalar vestibule.
Yeah, you're right.
The complete C, scalar tympani, the semicircular canals. The spiral organ is found.
It's the cochlear duct. Cochlear duct.
Complex.
Cochlear, yeah, so don't worry, all these ones will do when we go to special senses. Okay, 56.
Which of these structure is found within or is a part of the external ear? A, oval window. B, ossicles. D, auditory tube. D, external acoustic meatus. Ossicles.
Ossicles here.
Auditory.
Okay, it's right. It's okay, external ear. Okay, mumbo. External acoustic meatus.
Yeah, that's the answer. It's not ossicles. Ossicles are these three
The
bones.
bone inside.
Yes. Not ossicles. Ossicles is sounding like auricle, and that auricle is this one. Okay, so it's not ossicles. All right, next question.
You said auricle is what?
Auricle is
It's part of the
this one that I can draw. That's the auricle.
Okay.
The pinna, it's because you guys are not on the Google Meet, I would have shown you. Okay, so next question. 87.
Okay. The cortex of the kidney contains
Okay.
A, B, pyrenal fat, C, renal pelvis, D, glomeruli, cortex of the kidney.
Glomeruli. Next question.
Which of these structures contains blood? A, glomerulus, B, vessel.
That's the answer. It's the glomerulus.
Okay.
glomerulus.
Yes, the new atmosphere.
59.
The atmosphere. The series of events that occur regularly during childbearing age is known as menstrual cycle. The events that occur over a period of years and is caused by progressive reduction in estrogen level results in menopause.
Yes, menopause. Yeah, menopause. Menopause is about because what happens is that estrogen is produced estrogen is produced in the ovaries. Okay, so when ovulation stops, okay, estrogen also declines. Okay, so
Yes.
61.
Which of these is false about the lungs? The left lung is bigger. Both are in the thoracic cavity. Both rest on the diaphragm. Both are connected to the trachea.
So A is the answer. The left lung is bigger.
Yes, the left lung is bigger.
So why do you think the left lung is smaller than the right lung? Why?
Because the onion, don't push
The answer is because the cardiac notch. Go ahead.
one of these plays a role in cell division.
One of these places.
Centrals.
Centrals. Centrioles, yeah. Centrioles. 63.
Polycythemia.
Yeah, polycythemia is an increasing. Erythrocytes.
Erythrocytes.
Yeah. When you go for blood test, maybe your PCV or anything, and they say you have polycythemia, it means you have excess erythrocytes in your blood.
Okay.
There are certain conditions that predispose to polycythemia. So,
Okay.
most of the time, they may just take your blood and discard it, at least to reduce, because you have polycythemia doesn't mean that you can donate blood, because for all you know, the blood may not be viable. Okay, so 64.
Okay. The abdominal cavity contains the following organs, except pancreas.
No, the pancreas.
Gallbladder. Yes, gallbladder.
Farabalẹ̀. The pancreas is in the abdominal cavity. The gallbladder is in the abdominal cavity. The spleen is in the abdominal cavity. Why the bladder?
So is it not the
Urinary
is the bladder. The bladder is in the pelvic cavity.
Wallahi. Okay. So pelvic. Okay.
See,
the
the pancreas is an accessory organ of the digestive system. So you don't expect the pancreas to be in the pelvic cavity. The gallbladder has a role in fat emulsification and all of that. So all those ones that are accessory organ of the digestive tract are in the abdomen.
Bladder is out of option.
Questions?
Which of these statements is true about systemic circulation? The blood moves from right to right ventricle. It's correct. Abi, when the systemic circulation coming, blood moves. Let me read the options. Blood moves from the right auricle to the right ventricle. Blood moves from the right ventricle to the lung. Blood moves from left auricle to the left ventricle. Blood moves from the lung to the left auricle. Blood moves from the.
So what happens in the systemic circulation? You know that systemic circulation has to do with the left part of the heart. Okay.
Yes. So the answer should be blood moves from the left auricle to the left ventricle.
Okay. So what's another name for auricle?
Atrium.
Yeah. So the blood moves from the left atrium to the left ventricle. So from the left ventricle, where does the blood go?
Into the aorta.
Into the aorta. Very good. Excellent. So why did you choose the wrong option before?
I did not see systemic circulation before, but more to one pay.
Okay. For many lamba. 66.
Hypersecretion of adrenal cortex hormone results in.
Okay, so hypersecretion of adrenal cortex hormone. It's straightforward. Don't look at where you wrote it. It's Cushing's syndrome.
Cushing's
syndrome.
Yes.
Hypersecretion of adrenal cortex hormone results in Cushing's syndrome. The adrenal cortex produces corticosteroids or glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and is it gonadocorticoid? I can't remember. So
gonadocorticoid is correct.
Gonadocorticoid. Okay. So the glucocorticoid is like a main hormone, and the main one is cortisol. Okay. So cortisol
and corticosterone.
Thank you very much, Professor Heritage. So The,
Anapomeric.
the cortisol is a corticosteroid in a sense, and it gives you Cushing's syndrome. And part of the signs of Cushing's syndrome is there will be deposition of fat in the stomach. Okay, then there will be this part. We call it your neck, the scruff of your neck. There will be buffalo hump. The scruff of your neck, there will be buffalo hump. Do you know what you see in the neck of the Yorubas? We say Enito Yoike or something.
Yes.
So there will be buffalo hump. These are just as a result of fat deposition. Okay, here and there. So if somebody misuses corticosteroids, so in the case of dexamethasone, prednisone, and all of these things, you are going to have Cushing-like side effects. There was a time I saw on the social media on Instagram, a girl said, they gave her a drug for her bum to grow, but it's her stomach that is growing. It's her stomach that is growing. And I already know that that's because she's taking a corticosteroid. Okay, so the corticosteroid will cause stomach to grow instead of a bum. Okay, so 67. Let me scroll down to 67. So 67.
The acetabulum is found in which of these bones?
What of that pelvic bone?
The acetabulum is found on which of these bones? Sorry, it's the pelvic bone. It's the pelvic bone. Sorry, that's where the femur attaches to. Thank you. Do you understand, Abibat?
One of these structures separates the ECF from the ICF.
What separates the ECF from the ICF? It's very straightforward. It's simple.
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane, because the ICF is inside the cell, and the cell is covered by a cell membrane. Okay, so that's what separates.
So I'm correct.
Yeah, right. Yes. 68 cell membrane. There's no issue with 68 now. We have answered 68. Okay. So 69. The only cranum process.
Only cranum process is found on which bones?
So,
Ulna.
Ulna. Yeah, the ulna. 70.
One of these converts excess glucose to glycogen.
Okay.
Excess glucose to glycogen.
Yeah.
Glucagon.
No. Insulin.
Okay. Insulin.
Mm-hmm. Glucagon does the reverse. It converts glycogen back into glucose. So now insulin mops up glucose from the blood, and the way it does it is by also converting glucose to glycogen. While glucagon ensures glycogenolysis, okay, and converts glycogen back into glucose to increase the blood glucose. 71.
One of these is not a hormone of the anterior pituitary lobe.
One of these is not a hormone. What?
Oxytocin.
Oxytocin. Excellent. Oxytocin. Oxytocin is posterior pituitary. Okay. Next question.
The first cranial nerve is known as olfactory nerve.
CN1, olfactory. Correct. Question 73.
One of these is not filtered through the Bowman's capsule. Sodium urea Sodium.
No, it has to be the blood. It has to be the blood.
Blood cell.
Blood cells, yeah. 74.
Okay. 74. Which of these is not true about
Abibat, I know what you are thinking. You know that the glomerulus filters the blood, all right? So, but
yes,
but because that's the confusion. But the Bowman's capsule does not filter the blood cells. And when it does, there's an infection. When you find traces of blood cells in the urine, it shows that there's an infection. There's a problem. In fact, when you urinate, except in the case of rifampicin, when you take rifampicin, your urine will be blood red in color. That's not a leakage of blood cells. That's just urine coloration. Okay, the rifampicin colors the urine red. That's no cause for alarm. But when you pee and you find blood in your urine, it's a cause for alarm. If you are not taking any drug that will color your urine, then it's a cause for alarm. It's a cause for alarm because it could be as a result of schistosomiasis. Maybe you went to swim and the worm burrowed your skin, like hematobium schistosome or something, burrows your skin and enters your skin, and you start peeing blood. Or there has been a very complicated or long-term urinary tract infection that is now causing the filtration of blood cells, and in turn, you have blood in your urine. Okay, so next question.
Which of these is true about CD4 cells? Scrum and plasma are the same, except that scrum does not contain.
Contain scrum, serum. Oh, read that down.
Okay, serum. Tell me. Oh, what kilo giant?
It's serum. So what's the difference between serum and plasma? They're almost the same thing, but there's a subtle difference.
One does not contain fibrinogen.
Serum does not have the clotting factor, so it does not contain fibrinogen. But plasma does. Okay. 76.
Okay. Normal saline is an example of
Is isotonic.
Isotonic solution.
Is isotonic.
Isotonic.
You know, any solution that is formulated with similar osmolality to your plasma osmolality is said to be isotonic. Okay, so an example of that is the normal saline. The normal there means that it is isotonic, because we also have hypertonic saline. Okay, that means the osmolality of that saline is higher than the plasma osmolality. Okay, so but we don't usually use hypertonic saline except in cases of severe hypovolemia. All right, so if there's severe hypovolemia, then hypertonic saline can be used. But for just normal inpatient issues, we use isotonic saline, which is otherwise known as normal saline. So by the word isotonic means that it has the same plasma osmolality. It has the same osmolality as plasma osmolality. Next question.
Okay. Which of these is not a content of male pelvic cavity?
Yes. It's in here. Oviduct. What's another name for oviduct?
Ovaries, Abby.
Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. So 78.
The major organ found in the mediastinum is
It's pretty
the heart.
The heart.
Yes.
79.
In the kidney, renin is secreted by
Juxtaglomerular cells. Yeah, juxtaglomerular cells.
Oh wow.
Yes, I know.
Today, I found out that renin, is it's an enzyme that converts
angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1. So, we have renin, angiotensin aldosterone system, known as the RAS. Okay, so the renin is more like an enzyme, and that's what it does. It converts angiotensinogen into angiotensin 1. So, what converts angiotensin 1 into angiotensin 2? Angiotensin converts enzyme.
Okay, ACEI.
No, ACEI are the drugs. The enzyme is angiotensin converting enzyme. So ACEI now inhibits this enzyme. Okay. So what are the examples of ACEIs?
Examples of ACI. Lisinopril, captopril, enalapril.
Enalapril, perindopril, and the like. So, okay, let's not go into details. Next question, so that we can finish on time, guys.
The digestion of fats and oils is completed in
Jejunum.
Sir, is helium wrong?
That one is jejunum. The answer is
Is helium wrong?
Yeah, helium is wrong. The answer is
Okay.
jejunum.
The 81, the taste bud for the taste of sweet are located in which part of the tongue? Tip.
Yeah, actually, that's the answer.
Okay.
Next question.
One of these is not a stage in cell division. This one is straightforward. Interface.
Huh?
Is it correct?
What did you say?
Interface. I know it's correct.
Interface, yes, interface. Okay. 83.
83. Diabetes insipidus is a result of insufficient vasopressin.
Vasopressin, otherwise known as antidiuretic hormone. 84.
Yeah. One of these cannot be classified as an antidiuretic.
Okay.
Oxytocin. Oxytocin.
Excellent. Okay. 85.
What part of the gluteus maximus muscle is most suited for intramuscular injection?
So what part of your body do we find gluteus?
Upper outer quadrant.
As in what part of the body is the gluteal muscle?
One of these is not a step in urine formation. Maturation. Maturation is the answer.
Yeah, maturation, because that's the heart of urinating itself.
Yes.
Okay.
The three ossicles are found in which part of the ear? The ability of the eye to adjust in order to view or distant objects, or view near or distant objects.
Pretty straightforward.
Myopia.
Accommodation. Myopia.
Accommodation.
Accommodation.
The ability of the eye to adjust in order to view or near or distant objects is known as.
See, myopia is otherwise known as short-sightedness. Okay, that's when you can only see clearly things closer to you. You cannot see things distant to you. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So here we have both near and distant. So that's accommodation in general. 89.
Okay. The structure that separates the outer ear from the middle ear is
Pretty straightforward. Tympanic membrane. Is otherwise known as the eardrum. Tympanic membrane.
Okay. Tympanic membrane. Okay. In preface or first.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. In process of first meiotic division, the chromosomes align at the center of the cell. The nucleolus disappear. The spindle fibers formation is complete. System membrane. No, the answer is chromosomes align at the center of the cell.
At prophase.
Yes. The nucleolus no disappear. No, the spindle fiber formation is. Spindle fibers. Spindle apparatus. Spindle apparatus is the same as.
Yes, it's the same. So what happens at the prophase?
The spindle fibers formation is complete.
Are you sure?
What's this one that cell membrane invaginates? I know. Okay.
You know that in prophase.
What of option D? Cell membrane invaginates.
No, that's the last phase of the cell division. That's cytokinesis. When the cell membrane invaginates and the mother cell splits into two. Now, but the phase of prophase starts with the nucleus. The nuclear membrane is trying to disappear, the nucleolus and everything like that. So the answer is B now. The prophase starts with the nucleus. Okay, the nuclear membrane trying to disintegrate and all that. Then it is at the metaphase.
What can break down ni won't disappear?
Kilo breakdown.
Nuclear.
But they have to disappear now. No, I'm saying the nuclear membrane has to disappear. It doesn't just.
Okay, metaphase the chromosome must be aligned.
The
Yes.
the
Why at chromosome condense, nuclear envelope breaks down.
at the metaphase, the chromosome align at the center. Okay, so at the anaphase, they now
They separate and move to the end pole.
Each sister even from each other and move to towards the end of the portion.
So at telophase, the full component of the nucleus also start reappearing, like the nucleolus, the nuclear membrane now starts to reform. Then that's when, after then, you now have the cytokinesis, when the cell membrane invaginates and the mother cells split into two identical cells in the case of mitosis. But in the case of meiosis, we have 4 unidentical daughter cells. Let's be fast. I'm tired. 91.
Okay. Hematocrit also means.
Hematocrit also means packed. Yeah. Packed cell volume. PCV.
PCV.
PCV. 92.
The lifespan of red blood cell is about.
What is the lifespan of red blood cell? 120 days. 120 days.
Okay.
93.
Okay. Digestion of food is completed at the.
So where
small.
Where is digestion of food completed?
Stomach.
Never. Lie.
Is large small intestine.
Small intestine.
Is in the small intestine. You cannot say stomach now. Because the digestion of fat still takes place in the small intestine. So you can't say it's the stomach.
Yes.
Not all digestion ends in the stomach. In fact, even digestion of proteins, there are still some digestion in some part of the small intestine. Okay, where polypeptides become broken down to dipeptides and all of that. So 94.
Aminopeptidase, heteropeptidase, and dipeptidase digest protein.
Yeah, protein, because protein, it is in protein that you have peptide bonds. Okay, it's in protein that you have peptide bonds. 95.
In anatomy, the term
supine.
So can you see?
Supine.
Okay. Supine. It's to lie on your back.
Yes. 96.
Which part of the brain controls the vital signs?
Medulla oblongata.
Medulla oblongata.
Medulla oblongata. 97.
Dash is the smallest unit that has all characteristics of life cell.
Cell.
Which of these is not an organelle? Nucleus.
Diaphragm.
We are on 98 now.
Multiple. Sorry.
Okay, so nucleus, 99.
Dash divides the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. Diaphragm.
Okay.
Sir, I done 98.
Is nucleus.
No, maybe she has another answer. So what's your own answer?
Nothing. I don't know about vacuum, so I also ask.
Vacuum is part of the cell organelles. Mitochondria too is part of them.
I know that one. But I don't nucleus is.
For me, there's actually no answer. But in the case of how do they used to call it, you can pick that one that you mentioned. So All of them are in the real sense they are. Okay, so last question, 100.
The human skeleton is divided into axial and appendicular skeleton.
Thank you very much. We'll see tomorrow.
At least, sir, at least out of 100, we'll pass 70 now.
70, I mean 60. 60.
No, 70. Ṣé a fail 30 gan ni? Ẹ tẹ̀ ṣé gbogbo nǹkan ta fail ṣé ó wọ 30?
Okay, don't worry. As from tomorrow, I'll be marking whatever you get so that you know.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now. You see that we'll have around 80 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right, later tomorrow.
We are done with that.
Yeah, we're done. I'm tired. Yeah.